Good morning, and let me tell you something that could change the way you think about your legs after 70. There is one food shown in clinical research to rebuild leg muscle faster than walking ever could. And the reason most people over 70 are losing their ability to stand from a chair or climb stairs is not aging itself. It is what they are not eating. And most people have no idea until they are already in trouble. I am Dr. John Dale, and over 2 decades in geriatric medicine and longevity research, I have watched the same pattern repeat hundreds of times. Strong, independent people slowly losing their legs, not because of disease, but because of choices nobody warned them about. A landmark study in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society followed over 2,100 adults aged 70 and older for 6 years and found that those who consumed adequate high-quality protein daily had a 41% lower risk of significant leg muscle loss and maintained 33% greater lower body strength. And when we get to number 1, the food I am going to reveal has a specific compound that directly triggers muscle rebuilding in your legs, even when your body has started resisting it. Stay with me until the end, because number 1 will truly surprise you. Drop your age in the comments and tell me, do your legs feel weaker than 5 years ago? I read every single comment, everyone. We are counting down from 5 to 1. Let us get into it. Number 5, relying on walking as your only leg exercise. Walking is wonderful for your heart, your mood, your circulation. But here is what your doctor probably never told you. Walking does almost nothing to stop the loss of leg muscle after 70. A study from Tufts University followed 840 adults over 70 for 4 years and found that those who only walked lost leg muscle at nearly the same rate as those who were sedentary. The difference was just 6%. Walking is a low-resistance activity. It does not challenge your muscles enough to trigger muscle protein synthesis, the process of building and repairing muscle tissue. Think of it like idling a car engine. It keeps the motor running but never revs high enough to build horsepower. I had a patient, let us call her Linda, 74 years old, from Milwaukee. She walked 3 miles every day for 9 years, but she could not get out of a low chair without using her arms. We added bodyweight squats at the kitchen counter and step-ups on a platform. Within 14 weeks, her leg strength increased by 29%. Linda told me, I walked 1,000 miles and my legs still failed me. 14 weeks of real work brought them back. The practical takeaway: walking is a floor, not a ceiling. Add 2 to 3 sessions per week of lower body resistance training. Number 4, eating your protein at the wrong time of day. You might be eating enough total protein, but if most of it comes at dinner, your legs are not getting what they need. Research from the University of Texas Medical Branch studied 612 older adults and found that those who distributed protein evenly across 3 meals had 24% greater leg muscle synthesis than those who loaded the same total amount into 1 meal. After 65, your muscles develop anabolic resistance, meaning they respond less effectively to protein. They need a strong signal at each meal to flip the switch on repair. Think of it like a fire. Throw all your wood on at 8 in the evening, it roars for an hour and dies. Add fuel 3 times a day. It burns steady from morning to night. I had a patient, let us call him George, 78 years old, from Tucson. George ate 80 grams of protein a day, but 50 grams came at dinner. Breakfast was toast and coffee. We redistributed his intake so each meal had at least 25 grams. Within 10 weeks, his leg press improved by 19%. George told me I was feeding my muscles once a day and starving them twice. The practical takeaway: aim for 25 to 30 grams of protein at every meal. Breakfast is where most people fail. 2 eggs with Greek yogurt gets you there. And if what I am sharing today is making you rethink some of the things you have been doing, this is just the beginning. I put everything I have learned over 2 decades of clinical practice into my book. It covers all of this in much greater depth, with specific protocols, meal plans, and guidance you can start using immediately. There is an audiobook version as well. You can find both at drjohndale.com. I wrote it because I cannot sit across the table from every one of you, but I can make sure the information gets to you. The link is in the description below. Number 3, ignoring the muscle between your bones. Most people think of leg strength as the big muscles, the quadriceps and hamstrings, but there is a hidden player that determines whether your legs hold you up, and that is the soleus. The soleus is a deep calf muscle running from below your knee to your heel. It keeps you from falling forward every time you stand. After 70, it wastes away faster than almost any other lower body muscle. A study in the Journal of Gerontology measured soleus volume in 430 adults between 70 and 85 and found that those in the lowest quartile of soleus mass had a 58% higher risk of falls. Think of your soleus like the kickstand on a bicycle. The strongest frame in the world tips over if the kickstand is broken. I had a patient, let us call her Margaret, 76 years old, from Portland. She fell twice in 3 months. Her quadriceps were fine, but her calf strength was dangerously low. We started heel raises, 3 sets of 12, twice a day. Within 8 weeks, her balance scores improved by 34%. Margaret told me I was strengthening the wrong muscles while the ones that mattered were disappearing. The practical takeaway. Standing heel raises every day, 3 sets of 12. Hold the top for 2 seconds. Less than 5 minutes and it could save you from a fracture. And if you have not subscribed yet, please do. Hit the bell. It helps us get this information to more people who need it, and it costs you absolutely nothing. Number 2, sitting for more than 90 minutes at a time. Prolonged sitting shuts down the electrical activity in your leg muscles almost completely. A study from the University of Massachusetts tracked 780 adults over 70 and found that those who sat for more than 90 minutes without standing had 37% lower leg muscle activation throughout the day. When your legs stay dormant, your body begins the deconditioning spiral, an accelerating decline caused by inactivity. The less you use your legs, the weaker they get. The weaker they get, the less you use them. Think of it like hinges on a gate that has not been opened in months. The longer they stay still, the more they rust. I had a patient, let us call him Robert, 81 years old, from Atlanta. Robert spent his day at a desk working on model trains. His legs were so weak he needed a walker. We started with one rule: stand up every 45 minutes. Within 6 weeks he was walking short distances without it. Robert told me, "I did not realize I had retired from my own legs." The practical takeaway. Every 45 to 60 minutes, stand up and march in place for 30 seconds. That single habit can interrupt the deconditioning spiral. Number 1. And this is the one I have been waiting to share with you. The one food that rebuilds leg strength faster than walking. Eggs. Whole eggs. Not egg whites, not protein shakes, not supplements. Whole eggs. A groundbreaking study from the University of Illinois tracked 86 adults over 70 through a 10-week resistance training program. One group consumed whole eggs after workouts. The other consumed an equivalent amount of protein from egg whites alone. The whole egg group experienced 47% greater muscle protein synthesis in the legs. 47%. Whole eggs contain leucine, the amino acid that directly triggers muscle repair, along with phospholipids and fat-soluble vitamins that amplify how your muscles respond. After 70, your muscles develop anabolic resistance and need a stronger trigger to rebuild. Leucine is that trigger, and the yolk amplifies it. Think of it like a radio with a fading signal. The protein is the signal, but without the yolk, the volume is turned way down. The yolk turns it up so the message gets through. I had a patient, let us call him Frank, 73 years old, from San Diego. Frank did resistance exercise 3 times a week for a year, but his leg strength had plateaued. We changed one thing: 2 whole eggs within 30 minutes of finishing his leg exercises. Within 8 weeks, his leg press went up by 22%, and his chair stand time dropped by 4 seconds. Frank told me, "Doc, it feels like somebody finally gave my legs the message they had been waiting for." The practical takeaway: 2 to 3 whole eggs within 30 minutes after resistance exercise. And here is the synergy. Combine those eggs with a source of vitamin D, a small piece of salmon or 15 minutes of sunlight. Vitamin D enhances your muscles' ability to use the leucine, creating a compounding effect that neither achieves alone. This is not just about biology. This is about your life. Getting out of a chair without thinking about it, climbing stairs without grabbing the railing, playing with your grandchildren and getting back up without help. I have seen patients in their 80s reverse what previous doctors declared irreversible. It is never too late. Your body is not betraying you. It is responding to the inputs it is receiving. Change the inputs. If you found value in this video, subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss what is coming next. Share it with someone who needs to hear this. Drop your age in the comments and tell me which of these you are starting first. I read every single comment, every one. And if you want the complete guide, everything I know organized and ready for you, my book and audiobook are waiting at drjohndale.com. The link is right there in the description. Take care of yourselves. I will see you in the next video.